want to see how I took my client from this dark color to this bright blended blonde? Just keep watching. When we work behind the chair, blonding is not one size fits all. We have so many different types of hair that we are doing. So I really want to show you guys just a wide variety of what I do behind the chair. Yes, I love doing those natural level 8 blondes, but I want to show you just some variety in how I go about tackling these projects.
Okay, yeah. So Diana is about a level 2 black dark hair, and we are trying to get her to a level like 9, 10. So we're gonna go in today, and we're gonna baby light the crap out of her. We're gonna do tip outs. But we're gonna use the O&M. We're gonna do the Super 9 blonde, and then we're gonna make the paint powder, and then we are going to do 10 and 20 volume. And then each time you remix, we're gonna up that developer, and we're gonna be foiling together so that way it all processes at the same time. And then Abby can also go in and start pulling foils as we need to pull them. So let's do it. Perfect. She has so much hair, so I am so happy that Abby, my assistant, is working with me today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and foil out her hairline foils. And then once I do that, Abby's just going to follow my guides and just keep on foiling with me. She's really great, and I really trust her. Her foils look just like mine, and so that makes me so proud and just so happy that I'm able to go in on big projects like this and have somebody to just help take a load off and save my back. And I can just, take my back pain and just give it to her instead. So once I did that, she'll jump in there, and then I'm going to go over and start foiling out the sides. So basically how I'm tackling this is I'm just going in and I'm just packing in all the blonde that I possibly can. Like I said, she's got very, very thick hair, but I need to keep those section sizes within the foil very fine so that we can get that lift. If I were just going in and doing like huge sections within that foil, we're not going to get a lift. It is going to be bright orange. And I know we're kind of working with, it's honestly a bit of a color correction because she was blonde before, and then she did put a dark color over her blonde by herself. She did go to hair school, so it's not like she was putting box dye on her hair, but we still have to break through that dark. So I told her, there might be some damage, there might be some banding. We're very clear that this is the first session. We're very clear that we're going to work up to it. And she's been with me a while, so she knows the way that I work. She knows that I'm going to go in and do everything I can at this first appointment. And by like the third or fourth appointment, she'll have her dream hair because I put in all the work to baby light my back out on all of these foils. So something to keep in mind when doing dark hair, you need to make sure you are upping that developer whenever you remix. So we started with a 10 and 20 mix, and then we upped it to 20, and then I think that we ended with 20 and 30 mix. I did double book her, so she was kind of sitting for a little bit. So I didn't want to completely just like throw 30 volume on there and completely blow it out. So I really love the O&M lightener because it is gentle. Like, it gives me that 9 levels of lift, but I know that I can let this sit on for a long time and I'm not going to have any issues with it. So now me and Abby just pretty much meet up there. I am foiling through that mohawk section still, and then she's meeting through the back of the mohawk section. Once I get to this crown area, I am, somewhat spacing the foils out a little bit more just because that's the natural fall of the hair. I want to leave a little teeny bit more of dimension right there through the crown. It also just kind of saves us from foiling for like 5 hours. So this whole foiling, we timed it, and it took us just a little over an hour and a half to do all of these millions and billions and billions of foils. And look at her, you guys. She is just all foiled up, looking beautiful. All right, so her foils are almost done processing. They look really, really good. She lifted so pretty. But I want to go in and I'm going to root her with the core color from O&M. And I'm going to do a 3.0 and a 5.1. I want a little bit of that coolness in there just because her hair does lift a little bit more on the warmer side. And we are going to drag her root down just a little bit because she had all that dark and we placed all those highlights in her hair. So I don't want it to look chunky if we didn't soften it up with a root. So we're going to use those, and then I'm going to use 5 Vol from Core Color, And then we will go ahead and put that on her root. And then for her tone, I want to rinse her out first and then go from there on her tone. We're definitely going to want to cancel out some of that warmth. So I'll let you guys know what we're going to tone with after we rinse her.
After we rooted her, I actually decided to go ahead and throw in a wet balayage on her just because there was still a lot of warmth on her ends from where that dark color was. It was just being a little bit more stubborn to lift through, unfortunately. So we went ahead and did the wet balayage with 30 volume and Blonde Me, and we let that sit for about 10-15 minutes. We went ahead and we toned her with an 8A and a 9V. You guys, it turned out so pretty. Thank you so much for watching this video. I want to hear Blonding Society from you guys, what else you want to see, and then come catch me live and tour in Texas, Oklahoma, or in Utah. I can't wait to meet you guys.